Hi, my name is Ahmed Bouzid and I am going to give you a quick tour of the XOWi Web Portal. This is in essence, the CMS system where you'll be able to add content and functionality to your XOWi app, which is your voice assistant. So the idea is you download your XOWi app, it comes with some basic functionality, and then you'll be able to go to your web portal where you'll be able to add content and functionality to the XOWi app, and then when you go to your XOWi app you'll be able to sync in that content by clicking on a button. I'll show you all that's in the app video. Alright, so now I'm going to log into a brand new account that I just created. So I'll sign in. It says no modules found, meaning I have not created any content yet, and I'll be showing you how to create such content in this video. Alright, so the world of the CMS is made up of modules and units. A unit is a collection of modules, and a module is where you'll be able to put in your content. So there'll be different types of modules, and I'll show you quickly how to create each one of those types. Right, so now let's create a unit. Let's call it for example quizzes, my quizzes for example. Okay, I'm going to save that, and this will be basically the unit where I'll put in all of my quizzes modules. So now I'm going to create a new module called, for example, color quiz. Okay, and as for module type, I'll select quiz. The other types are dialogue, RSS feeds, and web service. I'll talk to you about these in a minute, but for now let's do quiz. So we gave it a name, color quiz, and it's of type quiz. So we'll save that. Now it takes us to a UI where we'll be able to specify the content of the quiz. So the module name in essence is what we just put in, and this is what the user will speak to be able to invoke this module. So when they say in the app itself, on the mobile app, color quiz, this quiz will come up. Its status in terms of being published, it's unpublished. It can be either unpublished, meaning when you go to your mobile device and sync, it will not pull this module, but if you publish it privately, it will pull in only to your device, and publicly it will pull it to all devices. So any device that syncs will be able to bring in this color. So let's make it published private, so it will go only to my device. I can give it a description here, whatever I want. This is a quiz about colors, and I'll select the unit that it belongs to, which we just created, called my quizzes. This is for just grouping, and the type is either sequential or random. Sequential meaning the content I will put in shortly should be presented to the user sequentially, or randomly if we want to have the questions be read randomly to the user. Let's make it random for now, because we want the user to have the questions read to them randomly. And category is just a category for your information, and we'll leave it as other for now. So the elements of a quiz are questions, and a question has a prompt, meaning the question itself, the content of it, and then we will put here, what is the color of a banana? Oops. Okay, and then the answer is yellow. Okay, so in essence, what will happen when the user syncs this module into their app, to their XOWi app, and they say color quiz, right? XOWi will ask them, what is the color of a banana? That will be one of the questions it will ask, and it will wait, it will listen for the response yellow. If the response given by the user is yellow, then the app will say correct. If it's not, then it will say incorrect, and it will give the user the answer. Okay, let's add another one, and it will say, what is the color of a tomato? And I'll put in here red. Okay, so you get the idea, right? And you can add in as many as you want. Again, it's randomly spoken, so it may speak this first, or it may speak this one, the tomato first, and it will not repeat the same question twice until it has read all the other questions. All right, so let's say that. Okay, and now we have created our first quiz module, which belongs to the unit My Quizzes. Okay, right, so we could create another module of type RSS, for example. But let's create, before that, we'll create in a unit called RSS modules. I'll call RSS feeds, right? And we'll save it. And then we'll create a new module called technology, and then RSS feed, and then we'll save it. Okay, so, and here it's a different UI than the quiz. Still, we'll have to say that it's published private, so it can be synced to my device. We'll give it the description, RSS feed for technology news. We'll select the unit, which is RSS feeds. We would like it to be read sequentially, and here we would give the RSS feed that we would like it to read. So for example, http www.cnn.com RSS technology. Okay, and then we can now save it. Okay, and now I have created two modules, one of type RSS, the other one of type quiz. Okay, another one, let's create a unit here again called My Dialogues. And then we'll create a module called story. Okay, of type dialogue. Okay, dialogue is in essence a way to enable the module to say many things in a row, and then once in a while ask a question, as opposed to the quiz, where it would ask a question, wait for an answer, ask a question, wait for an answer. So in this case, for example, we'll add a prompt, and then we'll say here, once upon a time there was a train called Tony. Okay, and then we'll add a second one. Tony liked to travel long distances. We'll add another one here. He especially liked to travel mountains. Okay, and then we'll add maybe a question here. Say, did Tony like to travel long distances or short distances? And then the answer is long distances, right? Long is enough for it to recognize. And then now we have created a little story here with a question, and then we can save it. We'll select the unit. Unit is a dialogues. Save it. Okay, and now we have created a third the third module. Okay, all right. So so that's the idea here. Is you go into your web portal, you add content. Could be a quiz, could be an RSS feed, could be a dialogue, and then you go to your app, and then you sync. You click on the sync button, and then all this new content that you just created will now be available to you to use through your XOWi assistant. Okay, so in the next video I'll show you the web service module. Didn't want to take the time here because the video will be long, so I'll just quit here and then look for the other video about how to create a web service. Okay, thanks.